What's interesting is when your body starts feeling wired at night, but exhausted during the day, it's usually not random, and more often than not, it's tied to how the adrenal system is responding to stress over time. You'll see this pattern a lot in women who feel like their energy just doesn't make sense anymore, where they're tired throughout the day, especially in the afternoon, but then at night, they can't shut their mind off, and sleep becomes inconsistent. What's going on underneath that is the body losing its rhythm in how it handles stress signals. The adrenal system plays a big role in helping you adapt, whether that's physical stress, emotional stress, or even just changes throughout the day, like standing up, eating, or moving around. And when that system is working well, energy follows a more natural pattern where you feel alert in the morning, steady during the day, and ready to wind down at night. When it starts to shift, that pattern flips. So instead of feeling calm in the evening, your body feels more alert. And instead of feeling energized during the day, you feel like you're running on empty. One way this shows up is in sleep. You might feel exhausted early in the evening, but if you don't fall asleep at that time, you suddenly feel awake again. And then it becomes hard to fall asleep at all. And even when you do sleep, it may not feel restorative. You wake up tired even after a full night. Another pattern is that midday crash, where about an hour after eating, energy drops and it feels like you need to rest or recharge. That's often tied to how the body is managing blood sugar and stress signals together. You may also notice things like brain fog, where focus isn't as clear, or you walk into a room and forget why you went there, or a lower tolerance for stress, where small things feel more overwhelming than they used to. These are all signs that the system responsible for adapting to stress isn't responding the same way it once did. There's also a physical side to this. Some people notice feeling dizzy when they stand up too quickly, or a sense that their legs feel heavier when going upstairs. And what that reflects is how the body is adapting to changes in pressure and movement, which is another role of the adrenal system. One simple way to get a sense of how your body is handling this is by looking at how your blood pressure responds to position changes. If you check it while lying down and then again after standing, there should be a small increase. That tells you the body is adjusting appropriately. If it doesn't respond or if it drops, that can be a sign that the system isn't adapting as well as it should. And stepping back, that's really what this is about. The adrenal system is designed to help you adapt, not just to big stress, but to everyday changes. And when that ability to adapt starts to weaken, you feel it across multiple areas: energy, sleep, focus, and even how your body responds physically. A big part of this comes from the constant input of stress signals. And today, that doesn't usually come from physical danger. It comes from things like ongoing pressure, overstimulation, and not having enough time or space for the body to reset. One of the simplest ways to start supporting this system again is creating space. That could be as simple as stepping away, getting outside, going for a walk, or just shifting your attention away from constant input. Because what that does is give the body a chance to come out of that constant stress response and begin to regulate again. And that's where healing actually starts. Over time, as that system becomes more balanced, energy starts to stabilize, sleep becomes more predictable, and the body begins to respond in a way that feels more like it used to. If you want to understand what your body is actually doing, you can visit DeFi naturalaging.com and ask about hormone testing.